Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Now today is going to be a nice little home. Now honestly, I love the look of this house, but I was dreading building it because the roof, guys, the roof. To be perfectly honest, the roof and the size of it, I was afraid I was gonna not do the floor plan, not the floor plan properly. To make it look nice and flow nicely. I was kind of afraid of that, but if I remember correctly, I was actually pretty happy with the way this turned out. The roof obviously could have been much better. I feel like I might have done the wall wrong, and that's why the roof was weird and wonky, but honestly, it still looks pretty good, and I'm going to pat myself on the back for this one because it was such a difficult little thing to be doing, and I also probably should have made the lot size bigger. But either way, I'm proud of myself. But yeah, I think this turns out to be at least 4 bedrooms, which is really good. And because I usually make houses that are 2 bedrooms, despite their size. So I think this turns out really well. If I remember correctly, but. Anyway, y'all know how this goes. Basically, one of my speed builds, I don't know if it's out yet, but if it is, maybe check it out in the eye of the corner. I don't know if it'll be out, and I don't know if I'll remember, but whatever. So one of the builds I talked about Afmao and her amazing writing skills. So Riverdale I talked about a little bit towards the end, and even if it's not out, you guys are getting a sneak peek early. But yeah, I feel like Riverdale is just going down. It's kind of like Padme and Anakin. You're going down a path that I cannot follow because I literally. It's starting to get really annoying just how that plot has no relevance at all, and I'm going to give season the very first 5 episodes of season 6 a break because it was meant to be in an alternate universe. It was meant to be weird. It was meant to be wonky, and I get that. That's cool. That's a really cool concept. Especially seeing as they're doing it based off of mythical things that people actually made up in elder times. But other than those 5 episode events, I just kind of don't want to watch. I don't have that same urge to watch it anymore, just because the next episode is going to be even more nonsensical than the next, and I feel like that's just not a very good way to go about a show, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's cool, throw some wonky things in there, but do it properly, you know what I mean? I feel like they just kind of started throwing it in there and didn't really lead up to weird, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but either way, like I said in that speed build, or I'm about to say in that speed build whenever it comes out, I kind of didn't really after, if season 6 doesn't improve, that's what I wanted to say. If season 6 does not improve, I am probably gonna stop watching Riverdale, because one of my very, very good friends, she also watches Riverdale, and she's like, oh yeah, I just want to see what happens, and I want to see how it ends. And so if it really, I'll ask her about the end, because it only probably is going to go to season 7, and that's being generous. That's only because their contracts allow them to go to season 7. But I'll ask her if it's cool or not, because I know she'll still be watching. So either way, I don't think I'll be missing out on much, to be perfectly honest. But look at the living room. It's really nice. I'm really proud of it. The kitchen turned out really well. Usually, y'all know I love modern homes. Black and white color scheme, maybe gray if I'm feeling frisky, is my thing. I love those color schemes. They're my favorite. But I tried to go for a different color scheme, and obviously, as you can barely see in the living room, I went for a more colorful couch. I went for a little bit more colorful kitchen, and I went for semi-colorful bedrooms. Honestly, bedrooms, I've never really gone with a black and white color scheme, unless it's modern, then I go with a black and white color scheme. But I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I tried to branch out a little bit because I really feel like a lot of my houses are starting to end up the same. They really are, and I don't want my houses to be the same. I want to be able to, if the outside looks similar to everything I've done, I at least want to be able to make the inside look different. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way the inside turned out, and I was right. I did remember correctly because I was really happy with the way at least the downstairs turned out. yeah, I just feel like this is practical. I just feel like the kitchen is a decent size, the living room's a decent size. It just feels right. And but anyway, back to interests. And apparently I was really stuck on this part because I just like froze for a second there. Anyway, so Riverdale, yeah, Hawkeye series. Because I've been binge watching a lot of AFMA, I'm probably gonna wait until the next episode comes out, so then that way I'll be able to watch 2 episodes in a row. Honestly, I like Hawkeye. Unpopular opinion, but he's definitely a good superhero, and he doesn't have any superpowers, and I think that's what really makes him humanized. And I like Hawkeye. I don't know why, but I'm not really looking forward to a series. To be perfectly honest, I'm just not looking forward to a series. Maybe that's because I have the AFMO series to look forward to whenever like. Usually I wait till it gets dark, like at this point 4 p.m. Whenever like at 4 p.m. whenever it gets dark, I get like chocolate of any kind and I just binge eat and I watch some AFMO, and that currently is my favorite thing to do. So maybe that's why I'm not looking forward to the Hawkeye series as much as I usually would be, but like I'm not really into it. I'm not really looking forward to it as much as I thought I was. Maybe the AFMA series is why, but I don't know. I think it'll bring something interesting to the Hawkeye character because I said unpopular opinion, Hawkeye is actually a decent superhero, and that is probably why, like, I feel like it'll bring some needed attention to Hawkeye because not a lot of people like him. Not a lot of people are like, oh, the Avengers could do without Hawkeye, but yeah, I feel like series might bring some needed attention to Hawkeye. Anyway, this ends up actually being a lot more than four. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. Is that right? Well, technically, including the office. I always include the office in the bedroom list, just because you could make it into a bedroom if you wanted. You could keep it as an office. You can change it to something else. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, the upstairs layout is actually really good. I'm out of pop culture things to talk about, which is like a first for me. So I'm gonna go back to the build. But overall, it's like a really decently sized house. The floor plan is really decent. I feel like this is like a realistic floor plan. Maybe not realistic is a strong word. Maybe realistic within the game standards. But I feel like you have a toddler room, you have a teenager room, you maybe have a guest bedroom like grandma sleeps in, you have a office that is easily converted into a bedroom. You have like a lot of options for this. Like it could be a really nice family home. And y'all saw I tried to fit in a Christmas tree. I did. I really tried. I love fitting in Christmas trees. They are my favorite thing. That's why I love Speedbuild around this time, just because they are just I love just decorating like Christmas. It just makes me feel nice inside, okay? Christmas makes me feel happy. And but anyway, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's like a nice family home, but it's like a neat family home, you know what I mean? Like it's not 1,000% messy. It's like the parents really try to keep it nice and clean and all that jizzity jazz. But are we wrapping up? Kind of. So basically, I think it's just called Family Home. I don't know, but my origin ID is Good Luck Sim. The hashtags are Good Luck Sim and a Good Luck Simmer. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. The clutter is nice. The overall layout is wonderful. The neatness of it is great. I love being neat. I really do. Like I like having clutter, but to an extent, you know? I really like having that neatness aspect. But this backyard is also very nice. It has a good sizing to it. You could technically add a pool. I think did I add a pool? I don't remember. But I don't know if I added a pool. Like without that patio, I guarantee you could add a pool, but I put a patio first. But honestly, this is a really good size. You could add a pool, and I think I ended up adding children's playthings like swing sets and monkey bars and all that. So, but it's a really good size home. It's a good price, I feel like, for what it is. Because usually my homes are like $1 million and they're like 2 bedrooms. That's obviously an exaggeration, but y'all know what I mean. They're usually really expensive, and you don't get a lot. But this one, you get a lot, and it's a good size. So, anyway, I was right. It's under, family home for 5. So, my ordinary good look sim, the hashtags are good look sim and good look simmer. I already said that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy playing in this house as much as I did making it. And I hope to see you in the next one. So long for now, my Aqua team.